retired Army general. James Spider Marks. General, always a pleasure to see you. Let's talk about Kharkiv right now. This is the second major city that the Russians have retreated from. Let's push in here. How have the Ukrainians managed to push them back, and what's the strategic significance?
Yeah, what's really important to understand here is that the success that the Ukrainians are having around Kharkiv is important on a number of levels. Number one, it validates what the Ukrainians have been doing and we've been reporting on in terms of their ability to very creatively go after the Russians, and the Russians are they're too hierarchical. They don't have leadership. They're incompetent, and basically they look like a bunch of fools. But they do have numbers. So what we see here is, I think the Russians have realized, as you've indicated, with some success down here, lack of success here. What the Ukrainians are doing are now going to protect this flank. I don't want to get too detailed here, but they're going to protect this flank. And it wouldn't be surprising at all to see these forces now moving in this direction, making this, as we've discussed all along, this is the priority. This is where the mass needs to be achieved. This now, all this portion of Ukraine becomes what we call an economy of force. So what you just reported on, cut the bridges here, Ukrainians have a hard time pursuing them, Russians can move forces down in that direction.
Do you see evidence of success here? We're talking about revision right now, which the Ukrainians themselves say that the Russians now more or less have in control. What's the significance if the Russians are able to gain more ground there?
Yeah, and again, going back to how the military filter through which I'm going to view this. If the Russians are achieving success here, they want to reinforce success. You don't want to put good money after bad. You don't want to reinforce failure. They're having a tough go up here, right? So let's take this, let's reinforce this, and let's make this the priority.
And what about the Black Sea? Because we keep seeing images of battles taking place around Snake Island here. As Major Mike Lyons told us before, the Ukrainians are trying to fight a naval battle here without a navy.
Yeah, they are. So what's happening? Bear in mind a couple things. When you look at the Black Sea, this is a big bathtub. It's completely bordered. When you get in there, the United States Navy does not like to get into the Black Sea because there's no place to hide. So what the Russians have is they have forces here. They've taken out of Crimea. They're moving them in different locations so that they can effect with fire onto the shore. Because of the proximity and because of some intelligence collection capabilities, the Ukrainians now are going after these naval forces that the Russians are deployed. They are vulnerable. The Ukrainians are being very creative in terms of how they're going after them. They don't have a navy, but they've got some capabilities to gather intelligence and reach further out, which is the key to the Ukrainian success, is get as deep as you can, force the Russians to make decisions that they wouldn't want to make so that they engage far differently because you've affected their rear area.
Spider, a lot going on this morning. Thank you so much for helping us understand it.
Thank you, John.